It's Louise Fay for VIP Boxing, and I'm at Blackburn for the second time in 7 days with Alfie Boyd. And I'm saying congratulations again, mate.
Thank you very much.
We're through to the quarterfinals of the national championships. Tough fight.
Yeah, it was a tough fight. Got a point taken off us in the second, I think.
Yes.
But just had to not get distracted by it, keep going.
And I'm not sure how experienced you are, Alfie, so I want to start, just ask about that point. From an experience perspective, does that affect you mentally when you hear something like that? Does it change the way that you approach the next round?
It doesn't really change, I think. I've just got to stick to what my coach tells me. And I actually didn't know I got a point taken off because I'm definitely right here, so all I know is just keep fucking punching. Sorry again, sorry.
It's all right, we'll let you off. But Alfie, you sat here, you are the victor, you go through to the quarterfinals, and at this stage in your career, there's always going to be little lessons to learn.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely one of them. And now you've ticked that little box off of experience, haven't you? You can move on to the next round, knowing that you've been there, done that, got that T-shirt. There's a smile.
Well, yeah, what you were saying is right. Every fight that I've had, you always learn something from it, win or lose. So
exactly that. And that's why I was just going to say, I want to go back to your experience in boxing. Tell me, how old were you when you first started out?
When I started boxing, I was four years old. So it's 12 years I've been doing it now. I switched gyms to Bridgewater when I was around 11, 10. Had my first fight here and I just stuck to
and you got hooked with the Salford Bridgewater team down there with Lee Whitehead and the clan who've been there with you today. How many fights have you had, Alfie?
I'm sorry, what?
How many fights have you had?
I've lost count really, but I think I'm getting to around 30 now.
So relatively experienced now in this game. And have you started to find that you're coming up against the same people again? We've had a couple of kind of rematches here today, and there's been a little bit of needle.
Sometimes, but it's always someone new. When you're in these nationals as well.
Yeah.
It's always new people from everywhere, all over the country. So it's good experience, good learning as well.
Again, you just mentioned there, and you just mentioned it and then moved on. You're deaf in your right ear, Alfie. And as a disability boxing coach myself, this is something that I find incredibly intriguing and interesting, because balance can be affected with hearing loss. And I wonder, is that something that you've had to overcome in time?
Definitely. I remember my first few fights, I was always losing my balance, falling over and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Lee White, he's helped me a lot when it comes to training, boxing and all that. And he's really focused on my balance and stuff like that, helping me out all the time.
So do you almost tailor your training or some of your training to account for that and to counterbalance?
Sometimes. You've always got to be training your fitness every day, but we take time to do footwork drills and stuff like that to help me out.
That's fantastic. I would love to chat to you more about that one time. But for now, I'm going to let you go and get some food, refuel, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
Alfie Boyd, congratulations.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.